At least 20,000.
This is the whole park? To City Hall. Higher view. So I'm at Discovery Bay in Houston. This is downtown Houston, Texas, on the hill. And you can see there's people pretty much in all the streets of downtown. If I come this way, you see more people kind of walking down the hill. Come this way. All right, what's up, everyone? This is Derek Rose with the Conscious Resistance Network. I'm back in Houston, Texas, United States, USSA, and I am here tonight at the downtown Houston. This is a Justice for George Floyd rally. Two different Houston area rappers, Bun B and Trey the Truth, helped organize this one. The mayor is supposed to be here in an off-duty, unofficial capacity. The family of George Floyd is supposed to be here tonight because, for those who don't know, George Floyd is actually from Houston, Texas. Spent a lot of time in Houston. He grew up in Houston, went to high school out here. So lots of family and friends are here. And yeah, so lots of stuff's happening out here today. Things are just getting going down. And I think they're supposed to be marching, like I said, estimated 20,000 people through downtown Houston to City Hall this Tuesday afternoon here in Houston, Texas. And I'm going to go try to find the front of this march. Hey, let me get you again. What do you say, man? Now it's on you.
Black Lives Matter. Never forget. This happened right here. I see it.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe. Why did you shoot me?
So I'm going to be down here documenting everything as always. Looking out for provocateurs, whether that means paid police or what I've been trying to get across to some of you guys on Facebook and YouTube that some of y'all don't understand. Y'all think everything is, I'm just going to add a little opinion before we go document. Some of you guys think everything is funded by George Soros, and the left wing thinks everything's funded by the Koch brothers or somebody similar to that. But in many ways, they're just boogeymen. George Soros funds a lot of different things, but I haven't seen anybody put any concrete evidence that George Soros is funding the Justice for George Floyd protests. Now, of course, that doesn't mean people aren't trying to take advantage. This has been my point. Is some people, their philosophy, they call themselves anarcho-communists. Some of them are violent, some are not. Some call themselves, anti-fascists. Some believe in just different philosophies. Once you start to understand the philosophy of anarchism, you see that some people that call themselves anarchists do believe in violence as a way to achieve a revolution. They call it propaganda of the deed. Research it if you guys haven't ever heard of it. Propaganda of the deed. Get out of the conspiracy box every now and then and learn a little bit of political history and political philosophy and understand that some of these people, whether right or wrong, truly believe that by throwing bricks through windows or looting places that they might somehow spark off a revolution of whatever they believe in. Others are just doing it because they're opportunists and they want to take advantage. And then sure, there are definitely undercover cops and people doing that stuff too. And there are people who just take advantage. It's a mix of things. That's what's important to see. It's not all just black and white. And the media would like you to focus only on the violent aspects of these protests rather than the fact that despite the 24-hour news coverage about the violent protests, the vast majority of them have been peaceful and calm and, rage, but not necessarily looting and burning everything down. Now, obviously, it did happen in different places. 400 people were arrested here in Houston over the weekend while I was on my way back from Mexico. And we'll see if anybody gets arrested today. But all right, guys, once again, Derek Rose, please share this everywhere you can. Share this on Facebook, YouTube, share it on Mindsdocs. We're going to go back in and try to find the front of this march. Unfortunately, I'm mostly alone out here today. Hopefully, it doesn't happen to me what happened to Dan Dix the other day. go find a phone. There's a lot of people. It's like things are starting to move. I'm gonna get a little closer so you can see how tightly packed people are in the streets. I mean, it's pretty fucking crazy. Might be the first time I've ever seen anything this big.
This is the public one. It's like a real well, that's a good sign. Are we great yet? That's good.
Are you in right away?
The whole thing. Yeah, we were moving that way. We'll keep going.
All right, guys. Keep following. Keep sharing. Let me know if you catch anything weird. I'm on the lookout, but I'm also trying to get to the front of the line. Who cares if they did porn? You guys judge people for watching porn or looking at porn. If that's what you're worried about, you guys are just totally
Wow, did you
delusional.
actually see somebody looking at porn? Here. Curving over to the side. We want to get in front. We got to go that way. I believe that this is the point of the mark.
You gotta get around this
Cut through
shit.
there?
Wait.
Mud, lots of mud. Nasty mud. Just chill.
Greg.
Take a break through the street here and cut up the street. Yeah, that's a good idea. I see what you're
All right, guys, I'm doing my usual bobbing and weaving, trying to get to the front.
Cut through to that street. Let's see. We can go over that way and walk. Cut over. Yeah, cool. It's not blocked. Can't get through. Yeah. Cut back the street. Cut back the street. Get in front of the crowd here, get a shot from the front. Oh,
Check it out.
hold on.
Hey, guys.
Give me that back.
All right, we're making a loop around. We're making a loop around the building so that we can catch up to the crowd and try to get in front and get a good vantage point. So please excuse the document the Justice for George Floyd protests in Houston, Texas.
Let's put over this one.
You guys hear me all right? All right, cool. Ooh, it's hot, man. I did not miss this Houston humidity. Did not miss this at all. Send me back.
What do we expect from somebody?
Well, I'm happy to be able to. What's up, guys? We're back on track. Yeah, there you go. One more. All right. We're about to rejoin the action, guys. Let's get ahead one more. All right. I'm going to run ahead of the block. Try to see if we can get in front of this. This is why it helps to run, guys. You're never going to survive if you can't outrun the zombies or the state. You gotta be able to run. You gotta be able to jog. You gotta Be able to carry some weight.
You want to cut over now?
Can we go down that way? Hey. All right. Once again, everyone, this is Derek Bros. Derek Bros, downtown Houston, Texas. About to join the ongoing march from Discovery Green to City Hall. And I'm glad people are here to express themselves. I hope most people call attention to the fact that the police are militarized and that they will kill all of us when it comes down to it. Here we go.
It's already down.
Let's go.
There's more people than I thought.
I don't like the idea of getting in the middle of it. I don't feel safe jumping into a big crowd like that and just being led along. There's no room to move. Not really much style. I might go try to run ahead of you several blocks, guys, and get ahead of this because I don't think I can let myself get in there. Got somebody burning sage over here. Keeping the good vibes. Lots and lots of people. I'm sure more and more are going to show up throughout the evening.
Love you.
You too, how are you? I'll see you over there. It's my friend Susie right there. I can't, sometimes I really hate my YouTube audience because some people just, sure, hold that thought. This is Susie.
Oh shit, it was a video.
Oh.
Sorry, camera. Are you live? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. God bless you.
Also,
Thanks for all
I'll
you
see you around. What I was saying is that I can't stand my YouTube buttons. I mean, you guys are so... Alright, apologies for those who want to see the march, but I'm going to go around a few more blocks and try to get ahead of this thing. I know downtown pretty well. I meant to be on my bike, and my bike tire ended up fucking flat. So sucked into whatever. Can I go this way? Alright, I don't know if I can go this way, guys. This is really weird. Nope, definitely not that way. So my point is, let me get some of my thoughts across to you guys while I'm running to the other side. I apologize. My point was, I don't like getting into tight groups like that, and especially with people I don't know. I don't know their intentions or anything, so I'm not about to go pile into a big hole like that. I'm going to try to get ahead of the crowd. Or just go to City Hall. We'll just go to City Hall and meet up right there. How about that? But a lot of you guys on YouTube are so fucking full of yourselves, but you don't ever provide documentation or evidence for the things that you say. And yeah, I'm going to go on a little rant here. You guys know who've seen my documentaries, I put a lot of time into documenting, sourcing everything I report on. Some of you guys just go on assumptions and beliefs and feelings, and those can be helpful and guide you. but that's not truth necessarily. It's not evidence. And so when people say things like, all this is funded by George Soros, but they don't ever provide evidence, or they say, well, he funded this one protest 10 years ago or something, and it's just like, look, powerful people fund things. I just did a whole article series on Bill Gates doing the same thing, and I would argue he's more influential than George Soros. My whole point, though, is people are like, I can't believe you can't see this is a psyop, and they have no evidence, or at least they provide none. If they have it, God damn, it's so hot here in Houston. They have no evidence. They claim they're not open to the evidence, guys. If you got fucking evidence that George Soros is funding this whole thing, send it to me. I'll do a big report. I'll write an article, do video, blast that shit out there. If I have evidence to go on, not just assumptions. Because what I've seen is the worst of the conspiracy movement, as it's called, uses conspiracies as a way to deflect. And to deflect real issues. And to talk about how just like everything's a conspiracy, so I don't need to look at the underlying issues, like I said. So it's easy to say, well, George Soros funded this, so I can't support it. So I'm just going to stay home and be a keyboard warrior and, condemn everybody because they're not protesting the way I want them to protest. Like, what the fuck is that? Turning ramble on online. Not just ramble on the internet and pretend like you got the whole world figured out, even though you don't ever go out into it. You don't actually live it. For example, some of you guys think that Antifa, I keep saying, it's funded by George Soros. Again, haven't seen the evidence, but if there is evidence that some chapter or a couple chapters got funded by George Soros, you got to understand, Antifa, the true anti-fascism, has been around since the 1920s, 1930s. Italy, and I think Spain, and elsewhere, where people were literally fighting Nazis in the streets. Now, of course, Antifa is just often young, angry little kids who are just mad about all kinds of things, and they just want to rage in the streets. So, it's a decentralized concept. They don't all believe the same thing. There's no, leader. It's just a thing. And the same thing with Black Bloc. Black Bloc is more of a, you can see people over there. Sorry guys, I'm just having a look at my face. Black Bloc is just another tactic as well. And it just means dressing in all black to appear big, anonymous, etc. Now, of course, cops and other provocateurs have used it for years to commit violence and blame it on protesters. This happened in Seattle in '93. Occupy in 2010 or 11, whenever that was. The Standing Rock protest in the 1960s. The police and the government intelligence agencies have always infiltrated protests. Why should we think anything's different now? Once again, you have opportunists. You have people who have shitty philosophy, and maybe they call themselves anti-fascists, but they actually have become authoritarians. I talk about authoritarian. You have people on both sides of the spectrum, if you even want to pay attention to that would use violence to achieve their goals. You have some Trump supporters, not, I did say all, some on the right who are authoritarians. Maybe, extreme nationalists or jingoists who would use violence to obtain their goals. And then you have people on the left. Some of these, I grew up with some of these people who believe that violence is okay to achieve your goals. And I've argued with people on Facebook recently who say, fuck the people protecting their businesses. They're just, supporting the state and the capitalist class. It's like, dude, we need to be aiming our energy and our targets at the people at the top, not at each other. You want to get mad at a private business owner for trying to protect their own business from looters? You're a part of the problem, sorry. And my point is, some of those people call themselves anarcho-communists, they call them anti-fascists, whatever. And if you study revolutions, Spain, Russia, Mexico, France, and to some degree America, you see that people turn on each other. You have factions, nationalists versus patriots versus communists versus leftists of different kinds. And What's up, brother? Yep. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. How you doing today?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
What you wanna
The
say?
one that put me on.
Yeah, what you want to say?
Say, man, I'm glad that we're out here coming together to actually make change today. Friday, I was out here helping lead the way. It wasn't as peaceful as we probably wanted it to be, or people wanted it to be. But it was necessary to make sure that they can come out and now help us and guide us and
Yeah.
do a job for a solution to all of this. We don't
Yeah.
want to just use all of our own resources and our tax dollars for them to come out
Oh yeah.
and not do nothing, and then take us to jail. So
Yeah.
paying them to take us to jail.
Well, and we're letting them
arrest
guide
us.
the fight. We just respond and react to
And
them.
now we tell them where we're going, and they have to work for us.
Yeah.
That's, to me, what this is about. They keep us safe. They make sure we don't get hit by cars. Make sure that people aren't coming in here causing ruckus and trouble. And that's what keeps everything peaceful and creates actual change through all of this. When you get this many people out here coming together for one purpose, they have